So it turns out everyone's favorite streaming service might be selling your data. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm the average otaku, and today I wanted to talk about the recent controversy surrounding Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll is the most popular anime streaming site in the US and many other countries, at least if you exclude pirating. They have a massive catalog of anime and simulcast many seasonal releases so you can watch them as they release in Japan. They're easily the best streaming site for anime as they have the most extensive catalog. According to GitNux, they have over 120 million users in over 200 countries. That means they have personal data on over 120 million different people that they are responsible for. And it turns out they haven't been very responsible with this data at all. About half a year ago, a class action lawsuit was filed alleging that Crunchyroll is violating its user information privacy. Essentially, the lawsuit claimed that Crunchyroll is taking the personal data of its users and selling it to third parties such as Facebook. Crunchyroll and its parent company Sony denied these allegations but agreed to a $16 million settlement, claiming that they were doing it in order to avoid prolonging the case. As a part of the settlement, Crunchyroll agreed to pay up to $30 to Crunchyroll users that submitted a claim before December 12th of last year. I unfortunately learned that way too late, so there goes that easy money. So that's pretty much it for the details of the lawsuit. But is it really that bad, and should you be worried? Obviously, all the stuff I'm about to say now is just my opinion. The first thing that really stuck out to me was the fact that Crunchyroll and Sony decided to settle. I feel like that's a pretty good indicator that they have likely been giving away the data. They are a massive corporation that must have a pretty great legal team, so the fact that they settled must have meant that they probably felt the lawsuit was not going to go their way. $16 million is a lot to pay, and they must have figured out that the ruling in the court and the damage the public image could have taken over the course of a trial must be significantly worse. As for how bad this is, honestly all I have to say is that I'm surprised this is considered illegal. In the age of the internet, data is so important and companies always try to collect as much as they can in order to help with advertising and things like that. It's definitely invasive, and it's crazy how much information they can collect on you, but it's also something you kind of just accept. When you use a website or social media, data is always being collected on you. I hate that this happens for sure, but it's not going to stop me from visiting my favorite sites or platforms. And so while I think it's bad that Crunchyroll could have been doing this, I don't think it should stop you from using their site. I think this lawsuit is just a really good reminder that these companies don't have your best interests at heart. Like, it's awesome that a service like this gives you access to all this anime and content to watch, but they're not just doing it out of the goodness of their heart. They're trying to make money. Crunchyroll got greedy, and they lost a lot of credibility, which I can see negatively impacting them. Piracy is already a big thing in the anime industry, and legitimate companies like Crunchyroll doing stuff like this can hurt their reputation and make people use other sites instead. For me personally, I don't think the situation would stop me from using Crunchyroll. I always try my best to support the industry. As you can see, I buy manga that I like, and I try to use legal streaming services whenever I can. And while I do think this hurts Crunchyroll's reputation a little bit, I think people will forget about this whole situation pretty soon. I don't blame people for not wanting to use their site anymore, but I don't think there's any risk for any of this stuff happening again, especially since they already went to court and lost a lot of money for it. Well, that's pretty much it for my video. What did you think of this whole controversy? Please let me know in the comments below. And as always, please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you and bye.